Greetings from the Omziel Healing Sanctuary. I'm here with a very special guest today, man. He has a wealth of knowledge about many things. Please just give him just a moment of your time and see what we got to say and take all the information in and absorb it. So I'll just allow him to introduce himself.
Greetings. Hi to all. My name is Shujaa. I'm a farmer, educator, a chef. My main focus, though, is education, agriculture, and health. Why? Because it supports the three basic essential needs for humans, which is food, clothing, and shelter. So anything dealing with sustainability, hiking, agriculture, do-it-yourself techniques, camping, farming, growing your own food, making your own medicine, cooking. I'm into all those areas, all those realms of life. So anything that's really dealing with nature, earth, that's what I'm into. Me and my lady, we have a group called Negroes by Nature, where we take people outside of city limits. We go hiking once a month, and it's definitely a great thing, especially for our community, because a lot of people never really been into these types of realms.
That's
these areas.
Negroes by Nature.
Negroes by Nature,
right?
That's right.
I was wondering about that. Could you tell me, how did that all get started?
Well, really, it got started. I got to definitely give credit to my beautiful lady for starting that. She was the one who really initiated and birthed the idea. How it happened was we was hiking, so we used to go on hikes. I would take her different places, and sometimes we would post the pictures and in the areas where we go, and then people just started really saying, "Oh, that's nice," and was really like some people was blown away by some of the places we went and some of the things we did, and they just wanted to be involved. They wanted to know more about it. They wanted to get more detailed information about the areas. So we was like, you know what? One day we just decided and came to terms that let's invite people out. So we just started inviting people, then boom, it just started happening. Negroes by Nature, she came with the idea, and I just helped her collaborate on it, and we, boom, moving forward. Once a month, we go hiking, different places. We always go somewhere new. The family's all welcome to come, so...
It's a family affair,
It's a family
too.
affair, so from
beautiful.
The youth to the elders, they all welcome, and we had beautiful experiences.
That's great. And I know that you also get into the farming, right? Which is an interesting concept, because usually when I think about those things, I wouldn't even know where the nearest farm is right now. We have all the food, trucked into our inner cities, which is terrible because we should be self-sustaining. So tell me a little bit more about that farming idea and the concept and the things that you're involved in.
So with the farming, I'm involved in so much. Even I may skip over some because it's just been so much, but I'm gonna just give you what I've been doing though. So running the farmers market for East Orange City Hall for about 4 years, up until now, up until the whole COVID situation. Same thing in Newark Beth Israel Hospital, up to 4 years. So had a very beautiful experience with that. Farming, used to work at the Greater Newark Conservancy. It's a nonprofit in Newark. We did a lot of work over there, showed people different things they can grow. We put on a lot of activities, did programs. I taught the youth about different types of beneficial insects, from aphids to ladybugs to flies to worms, moths, about what they do, what they eat. Also taught them about the different vegetables that they could grow, about perennials, annuals, biannuals. We did a lot of events, also downtown Newark as well. So just with the farming aspect, that part I was just telling you was just really bringing it to community, but getting the hands in the dirt. Been doing that for a while. I say for 5+ years now. I've been just how I started that. Just picked up my own experience from just wanting to learn myself and just wanted to get more of a self-control on what we grow. You know what I'm saying? So we know that it's healthy. We know that's no BS in it. We know that it's right, and that our hands did it. It's more of a joy like that too. But the farming is just a beautiful thing, and I'm just so tied to that. Just been learning and learning more. There's an African proverb that says, you learn how to cut down trees by cutting them down. So basically just doing the work and learning how to do it through the experience. Learning, and it's not just just planting, because we had chickens too. We had chickens. I used to go in the morning, take up the chicken eggs and bring the chicken eggs back to the conservancy. I used to lift up the chickens, move them in different places. So it's just it's an all around thing when we talk about agriculture, just connected more with land, animals, living things.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I feel that's so important now, especially that even lots of young people too are so much into. If they're not into TV and binge watching garbage, it's the video games and all of these distractions and and scrolling through the phone, like as soon as they wake up, like it's just terrible, you know. So, you know, with that, like they seem to have found a way to get us away from nature.
Yeah.
You know, like we're not even connected with the land, like you said.
That's right.
I think about like your ancestors and my ancestors, like, you know, they went to the ground itself and and they harvested whatever, you know, seeds they sowed. You know, like the Bible says, you know, you reap what you sow.
Indeed, certainly.
You know, so if you put in garbage, it's just like in the mind, it's just like that too. So I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit more about like your connection with nature and how does that change you, like as a being, as a man, as you know, how you move through this realm, like in this life, you know, with the connection with nature.
Me connecting with nature give me more confidence in life. I just noticed that, you know, me connecting with nature because I'm firm. I know that these things is always growing. It may sleep, seasons come. That's just for the plants, that's for us, that's for animals, right? So seasons come and go. And like connecting with nature, you see how different things flow in different seasons. So like, I know that even if it is winter, even if it is cold in certain areas, certain things are going to come back next year and it's going to still be there. It's just sleeping. So it also connects me to myself, knowing that, you know, certain areas within your life, lay dormant, rest on it, and then move with nature. Don't fight against it. Don't hate any weather or any type of condition. This is nature. It's been here for thousands and thousands of years. So it's just like since time. So like learning how to connect with it, just seeing more of a reflection for myself, like helping me be firm and grounded like a man that I'm supposed to be, that I am. Just like the roots of a tree, firm, grounded, planted, hard to move. You know what I'm saying? You see, it may look different during the different seasons, but that's us sometimes because we change up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Nothing really stays the same exactly all the time. Everything's always in motion. That's one of the Kabbalion Hermetic principles, as we know. You know what I'm saying? Everything's in rhythm. Everything's in vibration, flowing. So same thing with nature, and it just helps me tie back to myself, seeing that, okay, this is how I am. Certain times, I'm going to be full. I'm going to be giving. I'm going to have these leaves. I'm going to be just dropping them. Certain times, I'm going to be a little more still. I'm going to be a little more colder. I'm going to be like, okay. You know what I mean? Certain times, I'm going to be bearing fruit. I'm going to be so lovely. I'm going to be so... It's just like learning how to see the reflections of nature is within myself too, you know? Yeah. And just hearing the messages. And you're not going to really like probably hear an actual voice talking to you. You're going to really hear your higher self talking to you when you hear these things. It's your voice. It's your higher self. You the guy. So when I see these birds and I see these beautiful mushrooms and I see these plants that's like rare or like that you really don't see like that, or these certain type of berries, it's just all like an inner reflection to myself and just make me tap into myself and see some of the things that I need to see, you know?
Yeah, I feel for myself too, like whenever I'm in nature and I get more in touch with that, I could see more of the creator, you know, I could see more of the master designer, you know, whoever created this, whatever is around us, like, you know, we spend too much time around plastic and metal and concrete, and those are all man-made ideas, you know, but we need to get back into nature and you know, touch that spiritualness that we're missing now, because, you know, if it was up to the powers that be, like we would just be totally lost in all the fear-based, you know, things that they're trying to control us with. So with nature, for me, it brings me back to that simplicity, you know, where we're connection. Like I was learning recently that, you know, the Bible speaks about how the first man and woman, you know, how it was the fall, right? Man's fall. But what was that fall? The fall was our disconnection. So we're like fall asleep. We're like fall. And we're not awake and aware that we are part of this environment. We are in the garden, you know?
That's right. So. That's right. And we're planting seeds every day. I say that we plant seeds, like, especially like for the farmers, they're planting seeds physically, but also we plant seeds every day mentally. Everybody does. We plant them mentally, you know what I'm saying? And then they birth into ideas, they get manifested, and they come forward, and the fruit spring, and then you see. So like the same concepts that I follow in the garden, I follow in life. We planting seeds, the soil, I could relate that to the soul. The soil, the spirit, S-O-I-L, S-O-U-L, just take it. The plants, I could relate that to the humans, you know what I'm saying? The soil is the foundation of all things to grow, you know what I'm saying? Or for the majority of things to grow. The soil is the foundation, so Just like the soil is the foundation for the plants, the soil or the spirit is the foundation for us. So I just take some of these concepts and I relate them to, you know, staying grounded, staying rooted, staying firm. We, you know, just like roots, just like tree trunks, similar to us. Expressions, be beautiful, just like the flowers, different colors, different. So I like to relate it a lot of ways. It helps me move throughout life, you know? Yeah.
It does. It makes me think of like, as above, so as below. Like just as in heaven, you know.
That's right.
Yes, right. Man, those are Hermetic teachings. You know, we can make that here. We can make that paradise. We can.
That's right.
And we can focus on the life that we want to see, as opposed to some things that they're showing us.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So whatever we focus on,
attention goes where energy flows.
Exactly.
I learned that. Yeah.
Right. So I think about, you know, some of the things that you said about, you know, growing things. Like those plants need attention.
That's right.
You need to focus on them, because if you leave them, they're like weeds. Weeds don't need no sunshine, don't need no care, nothing. They'll overgrow your whole garden and squeeze it and choke it right out.
Invade it.
Exactly.
Invade it, yep.
But you pay attention to what is it that you're investing in. Taking out those weeds, putting the right proper sunlight, the right temperature.
That's right.
You know, nipping it and
pruning it up.
Pruning it, right,
definitely.
Yeah. That's beautiful. We need to, you know, get back to that and teach people more of that. They're looking for that now.
They're looking for that. And I tell them there's a lot of ways they could get connected, even if it's not with me directly. Like, find out where you can grow, you know, mentally and physically. Find out where you could grow. And what I'm saying is, like, if you don't have a backyard or if you don't have a space to grow, somebody you know does. I guarantee you, somebody you know does. Have a front yard, backyard, a lawn. And even if that's not the case, right? You got indoors, you got to always grow in the house somewhere. Find a warm, sunny room, plant something. No matter where you are, something will grow. And I always say, no matter where you are, you can still grow.
That's beautiful. You know, you're so tied into all of this farming and growing and showing about nature and stuff like that. You know, why don't you tell us more about that book that you put together, man?
So right here, we got a ABCs book, Learning the ABCs with Shujaa Farmer, myself. Give big thanks to Muta for creating Monsters Under the Bed and then helping me produce this book right here. We have the illustrator as Teresa Wood, and I definitely produced this book. Muta was definitely a key part in helping me put this out. Give thanks, brother. We need, you know, it's just about community, you know, helping and showing the way. But the book is right here. I could show y'all a few pages, but basically, it's a children's book, and what they are learning is learning the ABCs through the way of plants, vegetables, fruits, spices. So I have images in here that just, like for example, we'll go to E, elderberry, and you'll see an image of the elderberry, and you'll see an image of the elderberry. You'll see a small image of me on every page, on every other page, because it's important to show representation of people who look like us when we teach in our youth.
Amen.
So you know, you'll see the picture, you'll see what it's good for. About 3 different descriptions on what the plant is good for, and it's simple like that. So you know, and we go through from A to Z. It's a great thing. It's a great book for children to learn, and also parents as well. You know, it's not going to have no full like intense definition. I mean, intense details about the plants, but it has a general brief in about three descriptions. You're good with that. That's a foundation, it's a base, and you could go forward. But basically, it's a children's book teaching the youth about the ABCs through plants and vegetables. They can learn at an early age, get them into it now. It's beneficial for the whole family. Heights and love.
You know what I really enjoy about this too is that, you know, each letter represents a teaching technique. Like, let's say, like for the first one, A is for aloe, right? As opposed to A is for apple, B is for ball, right? C is for cat. What are we learning? Just, you know, connection, but what deeper meaning about these things? This gives, you know, representation of the plants.
And children love images and visuals and colors. Like, make it look appealing, make it look creative. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Make it look a little catching, and then say what A is for aloe, aloe. Aloe gives you boom, boom, boom. Same thing. B is for basil. Make it fun. We got to be creative with the youth, just like wise ourselves, you know?
Yeah. Let me just get a little more closer shot so people can take a look at that there. Not sure if it's coming out too clear or backwards, but I know you could find it on Amazon, but you can also hit up
Also
Shujaa.
hit me up. If you go to Amazon, you just type in Shujaa, Shujaa. You'll see this book come up. Or you can always hit me up, and you could definitely get this book, and I give it to you. So it's definitely great to have. You can get this book, or you can get the ebook on Amazon as well. But let me know. Get this copy. I sign it for you. Give you some more information, and we could build. I always like to make the personal connections with people, because sometimes technology takes us away.
So tell us, where could we find you, on what social platforms, and how can people connect with you?
On the social platform, you can find me on Instagram at Higher Heights. That's HYAH_HEIGHTS. And you can find me at Negroes by Nature, NEGROWSBYNATURE, Negroes by Nature. And you can also email me. If you don't have any social media platforms, or you're not really with that, you're trying to get away from that, I understand. You can email me as Higher Heights, HYAHHEIGHTS @gmail.com. So those are the ways you can connect with me, and we can always connect through phone. And I'm a person that likes to connect with the people in the flesh, in the person. So I'm always open to that. But those are other ways you can connect to me as well. So Heights and Love, y'all always reach out. You know, we've got food, we got drinks, we got a lot of different things for the community.
Okay,
yeah.
So just to wrap it up, the last thing, like, how do you see your future? What do you see in the future for yourself, for Shujaa and Higher Heights, and some of the goals that you're aspiring to? We'd like to hear that.
My future, getting land and owning a restaurant, serving the people, food and farming, like through those avenues, opening up a restaurant to serve the people beautiful, healthy, fresh food that tastes good and be cooked a number of different ways, or still have some cultural influences tied to it, and owning land. Not only say owning land, just controlling and having land, because you know the land is the foundation of all things. You can't have no business, no house, no store, no nothing without the land. So get that right there, teach the youth, grow, and just keep expanding on. Through my avenue, my purpose is food and farming. Like, I know that I'm put on health and service, food and farming. So through those avenues is how I'm going to bring justice and a better life to myself and people around me.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
Let's keep that in mind. And we also
give
want
thanks for doing this, brother. Give thanks, man. Get your
Thank you,
flowers
brother.
too. I always
No
want you to
worries.
forget. Always just keep this energy going. We need this, man.
We
So,
do
yeah,
need it. That's
thank
why
you.
I'm doing
Yeah.
it. I'm here to serve, man. You know, that's the basic foundation of the Omziel, is to serve.
Okay.
But I did want to give a big shout out to Alkaline Express.
Indeed.
Right?
Indeed. Alkaline Express 373.
Big up. Thank you.
South Orange Ave, North New Jersey.
That's
Beautiful
right.
spot. Go there, get the water every Thursday. Connect with the people on site. Go there, see what's going on. A lot of activities always. Look for them.
My Roots, and
You know what I'm saying?
Aaliyah. Powerful.
Alkaline Express. Ace the Alchemist. Shout out to Muta, to B Dom. That's Brandon. BTV. Y'all get in tune with that. And just, you know, stay connected with us. Yo. It's always a lot going on.
Yep, definitely. Let's keep it going. Thank you so much. Until next time.
Heights and love.
Heights and love, brother. Thank you.
Peace.